What is poppin', people? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. We have finals of, I think this was like week 0. Took a break to give some silly week, but this right here is the most serious of weeks. I think this was pre-Bristol Regional. Got Shinny Carry on the right, and we got DHM on the left. Puppets and Imperial. So Davis in the back, not the ideal forecast tamer, especially when you get to get so much out of this. And what is really interesting here is we have the training and we have the rond, but I think choosing to try and dig slightly further. And yeah, only one target, HPD and Primo, lost off of the Jade memory boost. And it's interesting that we chose to pass. I mean, I guess passing 3, it's like memory efficient. You added more cards to hand, get to go in, are going to hit Primo. Primo, no Daiken. So that, if that isn't the go signal, I don't know what could possibly be. Oh, Kokeshi, Karakuru. This makes sense. Shushumon's kind of a double H. Oh my, we don't take it. We must be missing a Mirai. Oh, that's so annoying. We must be missing a Mirai. Still nowhere to be seen. Just gonna pick up the Kaguya. And can we just talk about the bling? Those shoes be, those big steppers, they be looking clean. Speaking of clean, it's Veemon X Veemon Imperialdramon. Please stay sideways. Punch through, piercing, draw 2. And then punch through, draw 1. And there's the Mirai. That said though, that is 3 memory for a dragon mode that would unsuspend and do an extra damage. But this is also, you know, how it be with Shinikari. This is P for 4 outcomes. Stingmon and Veemon. Although this does mean that we're not going to get the memory printer. We are going to read fighter mode because, yeah, fighter mode pretty good. But just going to go for the 1 choke hit, which makes a lot of sense. We can spend our 1 memory to go into Kokeshi. Kokeshi going to give us the Mirai. Finally, that girl has shown up for work, which means it is time to take us a dancing. Rond into Karakuru, spin the new Mirai to give us Honeymon. Honeymon on play. This is pitch to add back. Adds back the shoe, and I'm going to bot deck the second Mirai just to go nice and wide. Go straight into the Shumon, that's the on delete one, which means we now get to proc Karakura. Karakura make Sondri. And then we are going to resolve Sondri effects. Sondri then gives us the 3 rats and the Shushu. DP minus, and then I think we're still pending the shoe. Are we still pending the shoe? I think we should have one more familiar here, but I may be incorrect. Gonna swing, DP minus a bajillion, swing 2. Training, evolve for 1 to get overclock. Gonna give us back the shoe, pop it immediately. Okay, yeah, I guess we just straight up. Yeah, it was not the on delete shoe, but it does not matter. That's game 1. Whilst we do get shuffled up for game number 2, you know what time it is. It has been a little bit of a minute since we've gotten to do it, but we get to say a thank you to our members who have been supporting the channel. Your support goes a long, long way. And at the tippy top, we do have our ultimates. We have the Tommy NT, Tommy Tricks on the Sticks, Brad, King of Night, Sacred Armor, Matthew Bowen, and new to the ultimates here, we got Zachariah Nolan. Thank you very much for joining. And then, of course, our champions who do get bonus content from the podcast 1 month early. We got Shinny Carry on the right, DHM on the left, Andy Fing, Benji Gibber, Kenneth Smith, Marta FGC, Kragan Security, Stephen Holden, Epsilon Cross, Pap Cover, Samuel Larson, Bonsai Beard, Tarlekin, Vivokazis, Donkey, Top, Goatboy, and Scott Monnier. And we have Wormmon and Veemon. And we are going to commit the shoe to the front, which does find Sondri plus Rond. And then we are going to Rond pick up a second shoe. So we're going to be a turn behind here. But no Daiken again. Just going to get the Davis. It is going to be a big double pickup. And this does mean we have to be smart with our memory. But I mean, it's puppets. They got 2 cost options out the wazoo. This is going to be a familiar token. We're going to swing in at effective 6k thanks to the Shumon inherit. So 4 over 4, and then we're going to go Karakuru, pop the token, which is going to clear this Veemon, and we are going to make Kaguya Mishima. Nothing to play from trash, but we are just going to have to build up in the back, and we make the Imperialdramon. This is it's a lot of low roll. This is a lot of low roll to see back to back. We're going to get treadmill training. And again, yeah, memory efficiency. Going to pick up the Karakura, the easy pickup. This should be 1-cost combo starter. We pass on 3. No D. What if we're on DGO? Because we've seen none of it. Like, we've seen Jade Memory Boost, but we've seen no DGO. We've seen no Daiken. You know, it's been rough. I'm going to go Pile. Pile gets to evolve into fighter mode, which does spin the lowest. And then we get suspension. And then we get to bot deck because it sees itself. Does give us a Mirai, so we trade a full board into a Mirai for 2. There's a lot of damage that we could try and put through, but the problem is we can still kind of just extend from nowhere here. Although, low-key, Examon to... Oh, okay. Well, on the one hand, this does limit the number of Mirais that could be in rotation. But on the other hand, 1 did just get revealed off the search. Not going to get picked up, though. We do swing in for 2. You know, honestly, Exa to eat the Rond would go crazy here, but we're just going to go Primo and pass. You're basically only having to respect, what, Pally Ace here? Pally Ace don't be doing a whole lot. But then again... yeah, this is interesting. So we get to reduce the cost of an Evo. And we are going to Mirai here. Mirai. We're going to play... Okay. So we just spin the Mirai, choose to play nothing. And then we use Kokeshi in order to play Mirai, which is going to give us Rond. Fighter mode is still pending, but turn player priority now means we get to use Mirai to play out the Shu. And then we get to use Karakuru to pop the Shu. Oh, never mind. We are choosing to give over priority again. So choosing to not make the 6 here, maybe because we don't have enough to make it work. So now we're going to get to go Shu here instead. Or Shu here to give Familiar. And then do we have a second Karakuru? First, we're going to take the Digimon has Evo'd in order to give us... Wait, yeah, I was going to say, what the hell? Play the rookie first. Off of the Mirai effect. Get the double pickup. And now we get to go training into Karakuru. Karakuru pop the Familiar. This is going to be a -3 that lingers on the fighter mode. And then we are going to get to play the CL out, which means we get to keep turn. We get to full clear this body now. And I think it's enough DP minus the Primogenitor would... Like, you wouldn't be able to make fire mode off of this anyway. Even if you did, like, it's not like there's a stun. You'd still be able to just send it. Looks like we're just going to go for Rond in order to pass 2. And then we're going to decline to swing, because... If we hit a Daiken, we die on the spot. So just making a board in front of him. And again, Mr. Motorhome and Mr. Ichijoji have not shown up for work. There they are. Going to choke to 1. And you just got to hope that somehow this is not enough checks. But, you know, there's the Pally Ace. There's a Imperialdramon. There's the bodies. And that is game. So, unfortunately, not really going to get to see Imperial actually get to do all that much in the main match. But I think we have enough time to rip some friendlies. We'll see if these guys are going to give us a bonus game. Which means you should like and subscribe. And I'll see you after the break.
Matrix Digivolution.
Hi, YouTube. It's probably about time I did one of these again. If you're seeing this, that means you are not a member and you may also not be subscribed. You should check and see if you're subscribed. A lot of people watch my content daily and don't actually subscribe. Check and see if you're one of those people. It might even be glowing for you under the video. But yeah, I'm here to just say consider joining the members. For joining as little as £1 a month, you can dodge these for the rest of watching Digimon on my channel. And you can support the channel and help us do close to daily as I can for Digimon. Appreciate everyone that's been through everything with us. In 2025 was an awesome year, and hopefully I want to be able to do a lot more cool stuff in 2026. So with your support, it makes it possible to be able to branch out and do other things. So yeah, it took me 10 days into the new year to record a new sponsor segment. But yeah, if you're seeing this, that means there was no other sponsor. So please consider supporting me. Bye. And whilst we get back from the break, I want to say thank you to our rookies. Y'all did not pick up sleeves if you were in Bristol and come say hi. It's one of the bonus things that you get from being a rookie. We got Turt, Little Sovereign, Balfi, Marcio, Gretzi, Brando, Kessa, Z-Slasher, Silver Chariot, Sanjay PS, Metallica, La Art, Old Crest, Random Factor, Sleeping Squids, and Wilbervalkers. And we have the digital gate open once more as a friendly, and we have Veemon in the back, Veemon in the front. No rookie rond. Take your pick of Shoemons. We could take double reduction here. We take reduction and deletion, which makes the most sense. Get the reduction in the back, and it means that we can play for deletion. First, we're going to training find Kokeshi. We're looking Gucci. We're going to trick to 1, turning 1 Veemon into an XV. And let's play nice and close to the net. Big pickup, Rond, and the Karakuru. Pretty much just threatening, not lethal, but threatening a lot. Doesn't get punished in security, so we take our 1 chip, and hey, look at that. Kenneth, off the Wormmon search. Still have not found time to put him down, and now that we're actually... No, we're not pushing out. That is a hard plate searcher. Surely the Daiken comes, but no. I think what's so interesting about this matchup is because of how the chip works and how much damage you take, you kind of just have to hope that it's like first check Daiken, or that they have to chip you with like an Uko. But since this list isn't on Uko, the chip seems to come in 1 turn. You know, when you played into Imperial for so long, you know to not chip Imperial, which means that the Daikens feel really, really bad to play. I mean, they always feel bad to play, same with DGO, but like when you've been playing so close to the net like this and training, you know, passing 4 means double training or double round or anything like this, it makes it really difficult to actually justify the memory spend. And once they've got, you know, 2 delays down, God forbid, you know, 3 delays or 2 and a tamer, as soon as you pass 3, you're just kind of asking to explode. But yeah, we're just gonna get training into the Kokeshi, give us the Mirai. And then second round is going to give us new Karakuru, and Karakuru gives us the Shoemon. Shoemon gets us the search, and then we get the double pickup, spin the Mirai, give us the Shoemon. Look how many cards we're adding to hand. Mirage is dead and cannot hurt you anymore. And then this Shoemon is going to blow up at end of turn, but first we... Not still in Karakuru timing. I don't... Are we still in Karakuru timing? So much stuff has happened. We are not. We are paying for the Karakuru. That's going to be the pop, and then at the end of turn, we do get the pop because something was deleted. We get to play out a body from trash as well. So, Kaguya Mishima continues to lock down, and we have to find a way to full clear this board without having any source strip. Like, swinging out is going to give us something. We're going to primo because it's effectively the same as we're going to make fighter mode here. It's just going to get to bot deck 1. We're going to tap and then send it. Doesn't clear the Kaguya. And we don't have partition here either. The only thing you can kind of hope is that a Digivolution lets you tap down a Kaguya. But even here it doesn't... Ooh. Oh dear. Nyaboot play Shu. Play out. And then we are in response timing for the fighter mode, because we do get to tap something down and then bot deck. But the problem is we have the protection here, so no matter what, we get to pop something in response, and then we are going to get the Nyaboot. I think we also did get a decent amount of DP minus. I genuinely don't think there's anything Imperial can do from this situation. We're going to suspend and attempt to bot deck the body, and then that removes it. But still enough with the Nyaboot on the overclock. So yeah, it's just not going to be the wave. This matchup incredibly volatile. You can kind of just lose it off the swing, and these two players do not want to hit security. But what I want you to do is hit the subscribe button and hit like as well if you haven't already. Let me know what you think of this matchup and which one you think it favored into. Today is your birthday, and a happy birthday. Be good to yourselves, and as always, have yourselves a damn good one.